Welcome to the Vermont School Boards Association Online Academy. My name is Winton Goodrich. I'm the Associate Director here at Vermont School Boards Association, and today's topic is local school board member orientation. This is important because as soon as you're elected, you're expected to begin to make decisions, and you ought to make decisions based on some structural components. They include your policy manual. You ought to have available for you a print version, which might be in a 3-ring binder, and or your policies might also be on the school district website. They should be in both places. So know what your policies are, and know what your procedures are. The board does policy, the administrators do procedure, and that's a topic for another online academy. You should ask to receive a copy of your local action plan. That's at the heart of the key work that the teachers and administrators are responsible for, and the board has a role in adopting and financially supporting this action plan. Your negotiated contract. You may have a contract for teachers. You also may have an additional contract for staff, and you should know what the criteria is in the contract, how it works, and if there are grievances, what that's really about. You should look at your budget. Your budget is a policy document. So it's not just the money it takes to run the school, but how that money supports particular kinds of programs. You should look at your school report card. It's information that goes to your community about how well your school is doing and what your school priorities are. You should also know what your cost per pupil is, because your budget is driven by this key factor. Also know and take a look at your student and your staff handbooks, because that's the information that goes out to your different stakeholders about what the expectations are for the school. And in those you might find policy statements, you might find procedures. You should reflect on past board minutes and know what kinds of actions and decisions that the preceding board has made. By looking at all these documents and any other pertinent information that is recommended or identified by your superintendent and board chair, it will help you gain a context and insight into the culture of your school and your school board. The superintendent and chair should, every year after elections, host these local school board member orientations for any of the new board members to understand what their role is. In 46 of the 60 school districts throughout the state, 46 of them have supervisory unions, and you'll also need an orientation if you're the board member that sits on a supervisory union board. How is it like and different than what your local board service is? And that again is a piece of what your orientation should identify. So in summary, look at the key documents, which are structural standards for how your school district operates. Get some coaching from experienced board members. It's also strongly advised by the SBA to have a mentor board member, either formerly elected board member or current board member, to coach you on the side and let you know about some of the key information and documents that are important that will help you to make these very difficult and very important decisions for the well-being of children and for your community alike. So thank you for tuning in, and good luck in your board service.